Hey guys, what's going on? Did you know over 500,000 teens are using steroids these days? That's why I'm here to talk about this because I feel like it is terrible that kids as young as 14 and females as young as 14 are using steroids because they don't understand the side effects of them. But anyways, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons, why they use them, and how you can help and make a difference. The pros and cons. The pros it's building muscle extremely quick. I mean, that's probably the only reason why most of the people in professional sports or sports at all use them is because they're going to put on a lot of size. It's going to make them quicker, stronger, faster, and that, I mean, obviously that helps on any field that you're playing on. But also, it'll help you recover from injuries faster because it's building muscle, and if you hurt a muscle, pull it, tear it, strain it, it's probably going to help you recover somewhat quicker when you're putting tons of muscle on. Basically, the cons of it, I don't know if they are really worth taking. I mean, because you're going to have a lot of stress on your insides. I mean, your heart, your liver processes everything, and that puts a lot of stress on it. I mean, there's people that have been known to have severe liver damage from abusing steroids, and also your blood pressure it skyrockets when you take steroids. And I mean, there's supplements that curb that, but is it really worth it? Because you don't know what actual damage you're doing to yourself. Also, for females, with the increased synthetic testosterone in your system, you're going to grow facial hair. I mean, not always, but that's one of the side effects of it that can happen, and you don't want facial hair as a woman, obviously. And also, as a guy, once you're done taking steroids, your natural test it's so low and your estrogen is so high because they're out of whack because you took steroids that you can grow man boobs basically. And the only way to get rid of them completely is with surgery, and that costs a lot of money, and I'm sure you don't want to do that. But also, anyways, why do teens take steroids? And well, there's a few reasons why. One obviously is because what 14-year-old to 18-year-old guy doesn't want to be bigger and stronger, regardless of what they're doing. Um, but especially when they're playing sports, and there's a lot of stress when playing sports, especially with football and baseball. You want to do well, you want to be at the top of your game. You want to stand out, and one of the ways that kids think they can do this is steroids. And obviously, you might get a little bigger and stronger, but it's not going to last. You're gonna unless you keep taking them and work out just as hard, you're going to lose all your gains as soon as you're done taking them. And another reason is there's no good professional role models, it doesn't seem like, because you're always hearing about people on ESPN or the news taking steroids and abusing them, and or being banned from the league or suspended for the season or however many games. But I mean, that's not a role model or something a role model should do, because I mean, 14-year-old kids, they see that and they think it's cool, and really, I mean, it's not cool because they're 14 years old, and steroids going to affect somebody with an undeveloped body a whole lot more than it will, an adult. But anyways, a few ways you can help is if you know somebody taking steroids or you see somebody taking steroids, you should confront them about it. I mean, in a nice way, ask them, what they're doing on it, why they're doing it, what the reasons are. Because I mean, if you're not a pro bodybuilder, I mean, what is the point of taking steroids? There's a lot of natural ways to get to where you want to go without taking shortcuts, where your gains are going to stay with you a lot longer, anyways. But anyways, talk to them about it. Ask them if they've done the research. Ask them if they know the side effects. Ask them if they know what they're doing, basically. I mean, because if you don't know what you're doing, you can really do some serious harm to your body. And a 14-year-old through an 18-year-old, I mean, you have like the highest level amounts of testosterone that you're ever going to have, really. And by taking this, it lowers them, and they might not ever come back, to the top where they were before. And you really don't want that, because lower testosterone, higher estrogen in males, I mean, that's man boobs, testicle shrinkage, some pretty serious side effects. But basically, just talk to them about it, confront them, ask them if they know what they're doing, and if they don't want to hear it, there's not much you can do, but you tried. Also, well, in conclusion, don't take steroids. I mean, if you know somebody that's taking them, help them out. If you know teens that are taking them, inform them. Tell them how bad it is. Tell them the side effects. You could lose your hair. You could, grow man boobs. You're putting high amount of stress on your body, especially your liver and your heart, which isn't good, obviously, because those are two very important organs. But yeah, don't take steroids. The cons outweigh the pros by a lot, I think. But anyways, thanks for listening, guys. That's my take on steroid use. Thanks. Bye.